If you're looking for already assembled survival gear, check this out. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I met a guy who runs a company called survivalgear.us, and it's a great mail order company that has all types of survival gear. Now, I was actually on their website, and they had something that really caught my attention, and it's called the Blackout Kit. I love it because one of my favorite calibers. Now, this bag here is kind of interesting because it contains their Blackout Kit. But when you order your Blackout Kit, you can add on certain things. So I added on this hydration pack here too, so I want to show you that. So it'll all come together. Now, this Blackout Kit is really awesome because it includes just a bunch of stuff that you probably wouldn't even think about when you're assembling your little survival and outdoor gear. First of all, we get this nylon sling bag here. As you can see, it's got a very large padded sling. We've got a couple of D-rings here. You can clip on your GPS, flashlight. We've got Molly on the front here. We've got a big plastic release buckle right here. We even have a second strap here. So, for example, if I just throw this sucker on and I clip this up, it's 3-point now, so it's not going to move around, slap on you, swing around. So it's really nice and secure. I really like this. This is a super high-end sling bag. The back here is really awesome too. We have this kind of breathable back right here. We also have these Velcro straps so you can attach this onto something. We have a snap right up here, plastic D-ring, Velcro in here. You can certainly use this as a second pocket. We have Molly's up and down the sides so you can clip on stuff. We actually have 2 D-rings right up here so you could put a strap on here, carry it like a bag. We also have a handle here covered in neoprene, which is really nice. We get this cool patch, included that. That can go right on there, but you can put your own morale patch on there if you want. You can see Velcro up there, more straps down here. Now, this pocket right on the front here includes some stuff right out of the gate. First of all, we get this survival card, so you get fish hooks, a little saw, that kind of thing. So that'll be right in here. It's really great to have fish hooks on a card because you're probably not going to use them that often, but I hate carrying loose fish hooks. I always feel like I'm going to stab myself. We get an emergency Mylar solar blanket right here as well. Then up here in this top pocket, a little smaller, we have Brian's business card, so you can reach out to him. We also have a paracord bracelet with a compass and a built-in whistle, as well as a ferro rod, a little fire striker right there, and then that ferro rod is right up on the front. And then we get these. These are really interesting. I want to pull this out. These are plastic, and they are single-use handcuff keys. So you can twist this off like that, and then you can undo handcuffs. Now, something like this is going to not register as metal. It's also something that you could put in like a concealment belt or something like that. I'll show you that. But if you are worried about being kidnapped, you're going to some place that might be a little lawless, having something like that in your pocket, in your shoe, in your sock is probably going to be a little peace of mind. And if you need it and you got it, you're going to be really happy about that. So let's go to the main pocket right here. First of all, we get this hat. Now, this is a nice looking baseball hat, but it's actually more than that. First of all, you can stick your own morale patch on there. I like that patch. You can see it's Velcro, so should fit. If I make it as big as possible, should fit my big pumpkin sized hat. Oh, it does. Pretty awesome. Now, what I want to show you here is underneath here. This is a cache hat. So what we have here is a little Velcro pocket right underneath the brim. And so I can put stuff in here, Velcro it in. Those little handcuff keys, if you want to put some money or something like that, you could put that right in there. Now it says up here, there are even more pockets. So what we have is like mesh on the inside here. And what you might be able to see is that we have kind of this overlapping mesh. So you can put stuff right up here in these 3 little frontal compartments. The nice thing is they will be kind of pressed against your forehead, so that should keep them closed. No Velcro or anything like that holding them closed. It's really your head securing them in there. So this is great because now you can wear this around, have gear that no one is going to see. Pretty cool. I've never had one of these before. All right, we also get this belt here, and there are different sizes to this, so if you need a specific size, you definitely want to reach out to these guys. Put that memo in the notes when you're ordering it if you need a really big one. If you're really small, then you can probably use any type of belt. But what I want to show you about this belt is it looks like a heavy-duty canvas here, and then what we get is a metal buckle right here, and if I just pull this open, you can see the teeth there. So it's pretty much infinitely adjustable. What you can do is you can cinch this up as you need it, adjust it in size, trim it down if you really need it. Now, what I want to show you is inside this buckle, we have a couple little elastic straps here. So it's also a concealment belt in that you can put stuff inside here if you need to. There's also right here a bottle opener. So that's pretty nice because I always take my belt off before I'm going to drink anyway. So bottle opener right there. What I also want to show you is we have like these little paracord loops. So they're gear loops, so you can clip on. If you have these tiny micro mini carabiners, you can clip stuff on here if you need to. But you can see here that I can open up the belt where the loop is sticking out. It's basically two pieces of material Velcroed together. So if I don't need this loop, I can tuck it back in here and close this. But what's really cool is that the top of this belt, all on the top here, has this Velcro. So again, a concealment belt. If you wanted to put stuff in here, money, those handcuff keys, whatever it might be, you know, stuff that you want to make sure that it's really hard to get. No one is going to pickpocket you by splitting open this, and when you close it back up like that, it is so thin, it looks just like a regular belt, man. This is a pretty heavy duty belt. I'm excited about using that in my next trip to lawless territory. Now we also have here, it's an essentials kit, compact size, and what you can see in here is that we have a bunch of little gear here. I can see the little fire starters, zip ties, some fishing hooks right there. All the stuff is listed here on the back. I'm just gonna go through them. Safety pins, magnetized needles, fishing hooks, fishing weights, fishing line, 25 feet of Technora cord, zip ties, duct tape, fire plug tinder, a ferro rod, rod scraper, water bag, purification tablets, and ranger bands. So all that in this little tiny bag right there. So that is pretty cool. Then we get a big spool of paracord, which is actually really valuable. Something like this is 35 or 40 bucks just by itself a lot of times. And then it looks like we get this knife here, more a knife. Looks like we get a little plastic sheath here, and this looks kind of like a fishing knife, a big plastic polymer handle right there. It's quite light, obviously pretty sharp blade right there. Looks like 3.5 inches, but that can go right in there, clips in there securely. Little belt loop, which is really nice. You have a knife with you. And then in the back here, if I pull this retaining strap up, what we have here are these blankets, great for protecting yourself from the heat, covering your neck from sunburn, slinging up a broken arm, what have you. So all this stuff comes in this little kit, which is really awesome. So you don't have to think about, hey, what do I need? You can just buy one of these things already packaged with all the things that you need. Now, one of the things that always worries me is getting somewhere and then dying of dehydration. So I added on the hydration kit, and this is what you get with this. First of all, we get this insulated cooler up here, and if I open it up, what you can see is it includes a water bottle, and this is a very large water bottle, looks like 32 ounces, insulated right there, as well as a draining grommet right in there. So if you do have water that's dripping, it's going to drain out. Very nice stainless steel, looks like vacuum insulated. It says Pathfinder on the top, plastic sealed cap right up there. And the nice thing is, if you need to boil water, you can use the container here to do that. Also like the big strap on the bag. And then on the front, we have this removable pouch right here. USA patch right there. USA, USA. And then in here, what we have is aqua tabs. I love these things. They're just drop-in purification tablets. You should always have those. It's just the easiest way to sterilize water. It's quick. You can just drop that in, let it dissolve. And then what we have is a Sawyer water purifier. So what you have is this water bag here. You can fill this up with water. And then you have this screw-on water purifier. So it's just like this. Then you can drink the water right out of here. If you are drinking right out of a stream, you can actually put the straw on here and put this into the water and drink it through there. And then if you do use this, you want to back flush it so that it doesn't have contaminated water in there all the time. And what you can do is you can use this to flush it out. Like I said, now I'm not really sure why, but not having potable water is always like one of those things that nags me. So having something like this, hopefully you'll never need it. But even for those people that were stuck on the highway for 36 hours in the freezing snow, could have gotten out, collected some snow into a container, let it melt, and then drank it using something like this. So I know I'm always concerned about surviving. Every day is like a new exercise in survival. But one of the things that I love about this is all great quality, well thought out components put together by professionals that know more about this than I do. And what I love about this is you don't have to piecemeal this together. You get everything, it's ready to go. You can select from different add-ons. I highly recommend the hydration pack add-on, but all of this is available at survivalgear.us. I'll put links to everything in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever, thanks to Peter Von Panda.